Aside from to me, see I no pine. You na me a cast up, no. Hey, then around, every sound. Only pine to me, see more pine. Aside from to me, see I no pine. You na me a cast up, no. Hey, then around, when I miss you, obey Shirami. Hey, then around, obey Shirami. Say, I miss you, where Shirami. Only baby, to me, can be shaming, baby. I watch you say, so me begging, I know. Wana mejina you na mi akaso beye no e de na ra obeye wakaso obeshira mi no se ne tie mi a obeshira mi o onya mezi obepeja mi a odi pe mi to me ka mi she bi baby a wa shisha so di mi bejina no e wana mejina you na mi akaso beye no e de na ra obeye
Okumidana sumimu, okumidana sumimu, ushandi china, ukansuana bamo wo, sembonya mianjimia, minkutuma imbwasia, minkutuma ahutire, if you send me out yo.
What have you guys been up to?
Thank you so much for such a wonderful question. As a matter of fact, Willy and Mike, we've been into evangelism, as you know, our story, because we started way back 20 years ago as a young evangelist in Kumasi, to be precise. And as a matter of fact, somewhere along the line, God added a gift of singing into our ministry, and we started the Willy and Mike that you see now. So all this while, we are still doing the preaching, we are still doing the singing, and we are also added a philanthropist aspect, charity also to it.
Who is Jesus Christ to you guys?
Okay, well, Jesus Christ, as I know, he is the Son of God. He is the Savior of the world. And there's this quotation that says that looking unto Jesus, he is the author and the finisher of our faith. As believers or as Christians, we believe that he is the foundation of our life. Without him, we are nothing. And it is through him that we will get to God. So Jesus Christ is our everything. Jesus Christ is the Savior of the world. And he is the finisher and the author of our faith. That means that our living now is dependent on Jesus Christ.
Adding up to what my brother was saying, when you read the Bible in John 3:16, he said, "For God so loved the world that he gave us his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life." As my brother was saying, Jesus Christ is a Savior. Personally, he is a helper to me. I mean, without his factor in my life, I don't know where would I have gotten to. He has added meanings to my life. So when you ask me who Jesus is to me, I will say that personally, he is my Lord, he is my all in all, he is my everything.
What's your advice to the youth in Ghana?
Thank you very much. I think when you read the Bible in Ecclesiastes chapter 3, Bible says something that there is time and seasons for everything. It goes on to say that if you are young, you can choose to enjoy your youth. You can enjoy if you are youth. But he says something that remember that at the back of the story, at the end of the story, the Lord will bring you back to judgment. So my piece of advice to the youth of the nation Ghana is that the word we see today goes beyond what we are seeing now. There is something that whatever you sow, at the end of the day, you will reap. There is a day and a time is coming that whatever you are doing now, you stand before God and give an account. Sometimes you can lead a life as if you are on your own, but remember, the time the death will knock at your door, that will be where you have so many questions to answer. The time you might not have the strength to do the things you are doing now, that will be the time you have so many questions to answer. My advice to the youth of this nation and other people of the world is that whatever you are doing, you got to do it well. maybe you are gifted in talents, maybe you are schooling, maybe you are working, whatever you are doing right now, do it with all your mind, with all your strength. You know there's some work you'll be doing it now, and at the end of the day you might not be even getting a positive result, or the outcome might be less, but still don't give up, because at the end of the day the story will be glorious than you see now. But in all, if you don't know Jesus Christ as your Lord and your personal Savior, this is the right time for you, because the time is coming, you stand before God and give an account of whatever you use your time to do in this present world.
We understand you guys took on some charity projects recently. Can you elaborate on this charity project, why you guys undertook it, and what you guys actually did?
Willy and Mike Ministry have also added Willy and Mike Foundation. And this foundation was formed about 8 years ago when we were in the University of Ghana. God laid on our hearts to support the needy, especially the less privileged, the children that have been neglected by society. So we took it upon ourselves, went to Kumasi Children's Home, and then we fostered some of the kids, decided to help them, support them in the education and other things. We've been doing this over and over. Every year we do it not less than twice. But this year in particular, we decided that we are celebrating our 60th anniversary as a nation. So Willy and Mike, as part of our social responsibility, even though we go there to do the donation, but this time around it's not going to be just a donation, but we are going to have a quality time with the kids. And by so doing, we called some of our friend musicians, and they were so excited to be part of this moment. So we went there together with the team. We had a nice party with them. We sang for them, and then we entertained them. After that, we gave them the word of God, and then we made a donation of some items of bags of rice, chairs, books, and education materials, a whole lot of things. Aside that, we gave them a scholarship worth 5,000 Ghana cedis to some of the kids. We gave them money. And we are supporting these kids till they complete their high school level of education. And apart from that, we also support other orphanage homes who call onto our attention that this is what we are going through. We quickly go out there and then we support them. So this is what Willy and Mike we have been up to as far as our charity work is concerned.
Willy, what's the one thing that touched your heart during the charity project?
Brother, that was a very good question. As a matter of fact, this time around, we as my brother was saying, we didn't just go through the donation and the stuff, but we decided to spend some time with them. At some point in time, we were praying with some of the kids. We were talking to them. We were trying to find out how they feel. But you could realize that some of them, they feel so neglected. Some of them lack that sense of belonging. Even some of them, their confidence level to relate to humanity is no more there because of the background that they are coming from. And at a particular point in time, you could see they were so excited. At the time that we were singing, that we were doing the administration, you could see some of the kids singing with us when we were leading them in prayer. Some of them were praying with us. You could see that bond of family tie. So that was the moment that personally I love it so much, because I realized that it's not just only about the cash or maybe the donation that we are giving to them, but having time with them. You know, sometimes you need people, you need to talk to people. Sometimes you can have a waiting, but hey, you need some kind of association. So this time around, I felt that God, through Willy and Mike, the children got to have that acquaintance. They were able to express themselves, to feel that sense of belonging. So that was the moment that really touches my heart.
Recently, there's been issues and cases about suicide. I think last week, there was another case that came up, a 14-year-old girl who tried for the second time to kill herself. Being man of God, and obviously having had a lot of ties with people, if you guys were to personally advise the youth of today on issues about suicide, what would you say?
Okay, thank you so much. You know, suicide, as far as I'm concerned, is a spirit that pursues humanity, and it's something that the devil uses to cut off people's life prematurely. You know what? In life, there's a point in time of every man's life that you go down, and there's a time that you go up. All the big men that you see today in the society who have achieved so much in life, one way or the other, they got into their mind that they should kill themselves. But because they prevailed against that, that is why we see the greater thing that we see now. So, whenever you are going through some challenges, know that suicide is not the option. Because whatsoever you are going through, there is hope for tomorrow. But if you don't die now, you don't know what you're going to get tomorrow. So we are taking this opportunity to advise everyone. It could be an adult, it could be a youth, it could be wherever you are. Just believe and trust in God that whatsoever you are going through, there is an expiry date to that. You see, when you go out there to the market and to go and buy tomato instead of tomato or something, you see that at the back of it, they've written expiry date. Problems and the challenges that we experience are like products that we buy in the market. They have tax, and these tax have expiry date. In that same manner, the challenges that we go through also have expiry date. So what you are going through is not going to last forever, but no matter what, there is an end to that. So believe in God, trust in God, and know that God is there to help you. He's our helper in times of need. You know something? Anytime you are going through challenges and you don't know what to do, go inside your room, lock yourself up, kneel down before the throne, and as you pray to Him, our Father is also going to respond to you. And anything that you are going through, just share it with a brother or a sister who cares. And I know that there's a solution that is going to come up for you. So don't kill yourself, no matter what. Don't kill yourself.
It's not a fact, my brother has said it all. So I'll just add up that whatever you are going through, there's a solution to it. Remember, anything that has a beginning has an end. The trouble that you are going through, that you think you've come to the end of your life, it started somewhere, and definitely it is also going to end somewhere. So just put yourself together and know that the Bible says that we should look up to Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith. The Bible says something in Luke chapter 1, the verses of 37. It says, but with God, all things are possible. So whatever you are going through, with Him, with man it might be impossible, but with God, everything is possible. So cast your cares and your burdens upon Him. He cares. He thinks about you. He knows what you are going through. As a matter of fact, when you read Jeremiah 1:5, you see, before you were formed, before that challenges you are going through, before you are experiencing it, before whatever situation you are finding yourself now, before the situation show up in your life, God knew it. And if He knew it, trust me, there is a way out. I can assure you that weeping may endure, but it's for a night. I see joy coming into your life. So don't kill yourself. You will smile again. I mean it. I am telling you personally that you will smile again.
There's this perception that a lot of churches are springing up. Some, quote unquote, are not proper churches. The ones we know, that some are proper churches. You being men of God, I know you guys have visited a lot of churches for programs and stuff. Would you say that churches are doing what they have to be doing for society, and some men of God are actually, quote unquote, men of God as they claim to be?
That's a funny but very critical question. Churches like little kiosks are spreading everywhere. Why? Because it is a prophecy that the Bible says that when it is getting to the end time, He's going to pour out His Spirit, and many things people are going to prophesy. A lot of things are going to happen. So the churches that we see today is fulfilling the scripture. Nevertheless, as the sower went to sow seeds, the evil one also went to sow tares among the wheat. So in that case, there are good churches and there are bad churches. It is up to us to discern and know the best churches. Gone were the days, the Orthodox churches, as I know, or as I came to it, were so much involved in charity works, building schools, and helping to empower the society. But this time around, things are changing a bit. The church is more focused on numbers and also maybe personal gains or whatever. But then we still have good churches. So I would recommend that if you want to go to a church, just sit to a church that helps people, that will help and empower your life and then take you to another level. A church like the Roman Catholic Church, for instance, is able to affect everywhere in the world, all because of their charity work. Anywhere you see Roman Catholic Church, because they give to the people, they impact on the society. So I will throw this challenge to the churches that it's about time we don't think more of ourselves, but we also have to let out, show care to the people. Because you cannot tell me I should accept Jesus Christ as my personal Savior, whereas I'm angry. No, I will not take it like that. But if you give me something to eat and you tell me that God loves me, hey, I'm going to go all out for you because you've touched my heart. So that is my advice to the church and also the body of Christ as a whole.
Okay, I love the way the Bible says that for by their fruit we shall know them. As a matter of fact, coming to the churches, a lot of motives are even going to come than what we are seeing today, both good and bad ones. But Bible says that for by their fruits we shall know them. So sometimes you pray, you watch, you be saved, and you see the outcome of the particular church, then you can know whether it's a good church you belong to or not.
We are talking about churches. Obviously, you guys are always in churches, and you guys go for programs, stage programs. Apart from churches and live stage concerts, where can we find you? Swimming pool, the mall, probably a playground. Is there anywhere that people can find you? Because it will be difficult for someone to come to church and get your attention because you're in the spirit. So when you are not really in that spirit, where do we find you?
As a matter of fact, maybe depending on the particular day in the moment. For instance, when we are not in Ghana, when we are outside in the States, sometimes we go to the movies with our wives, etc. And personally, if I'm not on stage or if I'm not ministering, I like to be on social media, either on Facebook or on WhatsApp, to have that interaction. There's some people that are going through so many stuff. They come to your inbox, they send your message, some see your status and they want some kind of advice. So sometimes when I'm not doing a ministry, that is a ministration on stage or on church, that is when I get time to interact with those people. Aside that, I love swimming, but I'm not that good, but I love swimming.
What about you, Mike?
Okay, well, I like visiting the beach with my wife and my family. I like going to the movies. I also like watching movies together with my wife.
Would you guys charge a client to perform at a birthday party?
Professionally, our management is in charge of every program that we go. So they decipher as to which one to charge or which one not to charge. So that is at the court of our management. We don't have any say when it comes to the program that we go.
Right. Now, if you guys had the choice to choose between Chinese rice and wachi,
I think I'll go for Chinese.
why would you go for Chinese?
I just love Chinese. I don't know, but I think I'm a little bit beans intolerant. But with Chinese, oh, I love it. Especially when I travel outside and I'm going for administration and your wife is not there with you, and sometimes you can go to a place, you can't even find Ghanaian food there. So that one.
And the Chinese, I hear they use mice to prepare.
I don't mind my Chinese is the best.
They use mice to prepare. Be careful. And sometimes some snake. They chop some snake. Yes.
Still I'll go for
and
Chinese.
Frog. And frog.
So that means you'd go for wachi.
Of course. I like it mostly Saturday mornings. After you've done all your house chores and you eat and you can can sleep the whole day.
I'm sure as kids, most of us loved cartoons. And I remember we used to have Koliko where they would put the rope and be moving them up and down. I'd want to ask you guys if you had the choice of choosing between Koliko and Tom and Jerry.
I'll go for Tom and Jerry.
I'll choose Koliko.
And I think you guys should give reasons why you choose Koliko and Tom and Jerry.
You know, sometimes I check how they do their stuff and I can relate between I and Mike. So sometimes I watch it and I laugh. It's so funny. In some way how the two people can maneuver and do stuff. So I love Tom and Jerry for that one.
Okay, me Koliko because it's domestication. You know, once you mention Koliko, it gives me the idea of those days when we were young. It was shown on TV, and it's nice, you know. And that one too, you know, you can display it anywhere. It's very nice, Koliko, and then sometimes somebody can be making noise behind, and then it will be like it's the real toys that are acting, but somebody elsewhere is just talking through them. It's very nice. I like it.
What was the one thing that you guys miss or you guys would want to go back to? I know I remember we used to have Alikoto, Chaskele, Mommy and Papa. I mean, I'm sure that there was something you guys really loved when you were kids. What is that one thing you wish to go back to?
I think in our area where I was brought up in Kumasi Asafo, when we were very young, we used to play some kind of soccer. We call it 4 pools, whereby we put a pool here, a pool there, a pool here, a pool there, and it's between 4 people. And sometimes it's so interesting how I miss those days because there are some of the people I can't find them anyway. And they are nowhere to be found. But I remember those days. Sometimes with your best homework and a short liquor, and sometimes it's raining, it could be in there playing this soccer game, so excited. Sometimes they will call him to come and eat, but still he won't go. So it's one of those good memories that when I remember, I wish I was once a child again.
Mike.
Okay, I remember. I didn't my name mention say edu the endorse change the up. I like you see that one. If you are not smart enough and he grabs you, then you are finished. I really love that one.
Okay, finally. I'm sure we all went to nursery. I'm sure you guys had your favorite nursery rhymes. I would like you guys to sing a favorite nursery rhyme to me.
A lion has a tail.
It has a big and a very
small and legs.
Oh my God. Baby, go away. Come again another day. Little children want to play, right? Oh my God.
Nice.
At the mention of your name, every knee must bow. And at the mention of your name, every tongue shall confess. And at the mention of your name, goodness and mercy shall follow me. You are the covenant keeping God. There is no one like you. Covenant keeping God. There is no one like you. You are Alpha and Omega. There is no one like you. Oh, covenant keeping God. There is no one like you. You are Alpha and Omega. There is no one like you. Because I didn't know you would favor me this way. I didn't know you would favor me this way. I didn't know you would favor me this way. You would favor me this way. Thank you, Jesus. There is something that makes me coming to your presence, hey, my helper. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There is something that makes me come into your presence.